also draw a line here. This will be the base of the mountains and a guideline on the top to help us know where the mountains would be. In step 1, let's make sky. Now I'm using a flat brush and picking up acrylic colors. And randomly apply them on the canvas like this. Now to blend all these colors together, I'm using a mop brush. This is great for scumbling and gives amazing blending effect. But if you're a beginner, then I wouldn't suggest you to buy this because these are a little expensive. Rather, you can buy these inexpensive makeup brushes. These are great for scumbling and create amazing backgrounds that I'll share with you in the video. This brush has hard bristles, so it is good for blending. And this cute brush is magical. It has soft bristles and gives great blending effect. I'll share their link in the description box below. And we should have 2 of these because one will be used for blending colors and the other can be used for final finishing. And for larger canvases, you can use a large makeup brush like this. So before our colors dry, let's quickly blend them together by using a makeup brush. This brush will give you amazing results and will make your coloring process very easy and enjoyable. And for the final blended effect, use a separate dry mop brush, or if you don't have it, use a flat brush and blend everything together. And now when the base is dry, let's paint some clouds. I'm randomly picking up colors and applying it in circular manner like this using a flat brush and giving it shape of clouds. For better results, use very little color on the brush and use scumbling effect to create clouds like this. In step 2, let's paint mountains. For this, apply dark brown color like this and create ends and edges. You can go ahead and give any shape and size of your choice. And now apply white color on the bottom of the mountains and blend it upwards and create a mist effect on the bottom. Also, now keep in mind the direction of the light and add highlights and shadows accordingly to the mountain, which means if the light is falling from the right side, then the left side of the mountain will have shadows. So I'm applying some black color on one side of the mountain and creating shadows. And as the right side is facing the light, so we'll add highlights on right side, making it look more brighter. At this stage, you can leave the mountains as it is or go ahead and add some white highlights on the top by using a flat brush or a palette knife. And if you don't have a palette knife, then don't worry, you can always paint it using a flat brush. I'll be showing you both the methods, so let's finish coloring them. Now use a diamond shaped palette knife and press it very gently and apply white color on the top, creating highlights. And if in case you're not happy with your mountains, paint it using dark brown color and start enjoying coloring again. In step 3, let's paint river, where we'll add reflection of sky into the water along with some reflection of trees and foliages which will be nearest to the water. And now when it is ready, remove the masking tape and paste it on the other side like this. So now let's get ready with our night scenery. So in step 1, let's make sky, for which I am randomly applying acrylic colors on the canvas. And now use a makeup brush or a mop brush and create a galaxy background. If you don't have them, you can always use a dry flat brush or even sponge for creating this galaxy background. When the base is wet, let's pick up some colors using tissue paper, creating a texture like this. In case your colors are dry, then use a wet brush to pick up the color. And now let's paint moon. You can always paint a very simple moon if you don't wish to do all these detailings. And now the best part, add these beautiful stars into the sky. I'm using paper to avoid the color falling on the previous painting and also on my table. In step 2, let's paint mountains. If you're a beginner, you can always draw rough mountains for reference using pencil and then enjoy coloring. And here we'll follow the similar steps for making mountains as we did earlier. So once we have added shadow and highlights to our mountains, let it dry completely. Meanwhile, let's make the river. Coming back to the mountains, you can always add white highlights on the top using a flat brush or even use a palette knife. And now remove the tape from the center and you can fix the mountains and do the final finishings. And now it's